Noted.
Last time, if you remember, you guys had just one
I just
of
pictured it,
those
carbon
ghouls
score
left,
or whatever.
and,
But
after some romantic moment that Drea may have seen, seemingly. Remember? So he went in with one arm, like arm, and then tried to grab him with his arm around his neck.
Okay.
Anyway, and tried to
we don't remember that.
Against the goal.
Anyway, after all that shenanigans, and he ended up dying because Susan lifted him up and threw him over.
He
and
did that.
Everybody who had prepared actions just
Shoom, shoom, shoom.
Anyway, and Danica was able to dispose of him with her knives, shink, removing his head. And you grabbed the pendant or that necklace that was around his neck. So
I did, yes.
anyway, and then you guys made your way down the stairs. And you noticed as you went down, it was way more humid than the above floor. There was humidity and water along the walls, like on your guys' skin. It's so humid down here, and it smells so much of dirt and a bit of decay and mildew. Anyway, and the noise or the chanting got louder and louder as you guys got down the stairs, and you could hear it very clearly saying, "He is the ancient, he is the land," being repeated over and over again. "He is the ancient, he is the land," and very ominous chanting. And then you guys got down to this room that you're in now that had just a bunch of stuff in it that seemingly could have been used for rituals or that might have supposedly been worth anything, but in investigating, not really. It's like mummified witch's finger. There's actually like a mummy in one of the alcoves. There's taxidermy animals. There's just like goblets, ornate goblets of just like tin or aluminum. There's a bunch of just random crap that is just all around in this area. And then, who was it that went into the prison room?
It was Drea and Pharrellin and Susan wandered in there at some
Yeah, but
point.
who went first?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, sorry, Cyrus.
I checked out the rooms, but
Yes.
I missed out the secret door.
That's right.
Secret door that we haven't been able to actually open yet.
right.
Correct. So Cyrus went in first and looked through each of the. So this looks like a bit of a prison. It has the prison bars and everything that you can lock. And there were some skeletons, in some of them, straw on the floor. And there wasn't really anything in any of them that Cyrus could see except for one skeleton that had a gold ring that was up against the wall in shackles, kind of mummified. Since it's so humid, like it still was kind of together. Anyway, had a black cloak on, like you've seen before. And so Cyrus left, and Pharrell and Andrea went back in to look and see what they could find, and found a door that was flush with the wall, also made of stone, because all the walls in here are made of stone. And in attempting to open it, nothing happened.
Didn't we make a lot of noise?
Oh, yeah. Because was it Bones who punched it?
The chanting stops.
Oh, that was because of Cyrus and Janica.
Yeah,
opened it, right?
So,
Yeah.
while Pharrellin and Drea were trying to open this door, Janica and Cyrus found a portcullis in water. So the pathway kind of dips down and then is covered with water, and the portcullis is closed. And in attempting a few times, but using much strength on Cyrus's end, he was able to actually open it, and later saw the wheel against the wall on the other side. But as soon as Cyrus had opened it, and peered into this next room, this large cave-like room, the chanting had suddenly stopped and eerily quiet. And anyway, so you guys have taken a short rest, but I'll just describe that room again, just for you guys. So it is a very, very large room. I believe the ceiling is 16 feet high. Wait, above the hold on. Is it 16 feet? Yes, it is. Okay. So it's 16 feet above the top of the dais. So anyway, so there's water covering everything, and it's at least 2 feet deep. And then there is a dais, large one, in the center of the room. That the first level is 5 feet high. So it's very tall. So all of you that are short, you probably can't see over the first ledge. And then there's higher ledges up the dais as you go. And then there are stairs on either side, on the edge of the room, leading up into this platform that surrounds almost all of the perimeter of this room, and stairs leading down. There's an opening on the far end. Anyway, yes. Oh, they might have gotten erased. So yes, there's some stairs.
It's just light.
And there's an opening in that far room. So, and then there's also chains hanging from the ceiling, dripping down over the Vegas. There with shackles on the end, but there is nothing on them currently.
That's right.
So,
That's what those are.
Oh, okay.
You guys, that's what those are. Perfect.
Those are pillars.
You guys
shackles.
kinda gone in, looked around a little bit, and then decided to take a long rest.
Short rest.
Short rest, perfect. A short rest before continuing. So you guys kind of shuffled and moved some things around and moved some crap out of your way, and just sat. And I believe Janica was reading her book on
My monster manual.
Yep. And you guys might have been using some hit points and things like that. So that is where we left off.
Okay.
And then Alex, are you playing that first song I sent you?
Yep.
Sweet. I can't hear it, but if you guys can hear it, that's great.
We can.
That's all we need. Okay.
And the
So as
cultists
you
are
guys
not
are
chanting, correct?
Huh?
The cultists are not chanting? Or the...
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. It's just so it is fairly quiet, and you hear the dripping of water, and not much else in this cavern as you guys are resting. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
I'll just examine the pendant a little bit more before putting it back in my pocket.
Okay. What are you wanting to find, or what are you looking for?
Just getting to know it, becoming familiar with it, and if there's any inscriptions or markings on it, looking for that.
So you see, so it's like a raven with its wings outspread, and kind of like the spires of a castle or some big manor, kind of covering it, or like as the backdrop kind of thing, with some ribbon. Anyway, and you turn it around, and on the back. Oh wait, actually, can I have you make an investigation check?
Yes. Okay. Investigation. Level 2. Level 2. That's a 10.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So, when you turn it around, it looks like somebody has etched into the back of it an eye,
Oh.
an open eye. So, like, just the, like when people draw.
Just like the
Yeah, it's like the eyeball
yeah,
with
just
the, what do you call it?
kind of like the
Eyelid. open.
I don't want to call it the almond shape, but that's the only word I can think of.
That one.
Yeah, that's
Not
not.
just the eyeball, but like.
Yeah,
Yep.
not a great descriptor,
And
but
so you see someone has etched an eye on the back.
okay. All right.
That's all you really see. And it is very heavy.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not gonna put it on. I'm just gonna put it in my pocket and then go back to reading my manual.
Okay, awesome, perfect.
Dark.
Quick question: how long was our short rest? So how do we
Usually
like?
at least an
Just
hour.
are we just doing an hour? I just know that I only need 4
Because I
hours
think
for
you
our
believe,
short rest.
I believe you at least need an hour for to get the benefits of a short rest.
We're just doing an hour.
Do we need to take a little longer?
No, I was just remembering that I only needed 4 hours to count as a long rest.
Right.
We only have to meditate
Okay.
for 4 hours.
Nice.
You could totally take 4 hours if you wanted to. Do you guys want to take 4 hours instead of 1 hour?
Do we start taking an hour and then we're like, we're still tired. We need a nap. Is it one of those instances?
So if we take a long rest, I can do an infusion, such as an infusion on armor to give anybody wearing it +1 to defense.
Oh.
So maybe it starts as a short rest and moves into a long one?
That's totally fine. So as you guys are sitting here, you're like, wow, we've been going for a while, and you can feel your muscles become heavy, and maybe some of you kind of slump over and
No one has the heart to wake them up.
yeah.
Alternatively, I can also turn a...
Saphira might be like slumped over on Susan's shoulder.
Do you sleep?
I don't.
I don't think you sleep.
I shut down.
So Fear doesn't
Sleep.
sleep.
Oh, wait, so
I meditate.
Oh yeah, we got two.
Of course,
two
Dragon did sleep once, so he went completely out. He was on watch or something.
So Dragon, since you're an elf, you just need 4 to meditate.
Yep, just 4 hours to meditate.
Same with Saphira, and then Susan shuts down. You're human. I'm
Susan,
I spend 6 hours in an inactive, motionless state rather than sleeping.
Okay.
We just take a long
Just kidding.
rest.
So it's just Cyrus, Janica,
Sure, why
and
not?
Pharrell and Anita.
Yep.
Yeah.
okay.
Cool.
I will mark full health.
So who wants a magic piece of armor or a magic weapon? Don't all jump at once.
I'll take it.
You have it's a simple or martial weapon.
What's a simple weapon? Like a quarterstaff?
Yeah, I
Should
think
say if you have the stats for the weapon. If it's a simple or a martial weapon.
Yeah, because
Or we could
All
look
mine
it up.
says is proficient in long sword, short sword. Short
Weapons.
bow, long bow.
I think those are simple. No, those are martial weapons.
are they?
We could look it up.
Man,
you know
I-
which one you have?
you have a short bow,
I have a long bow and a short bow.
martial ranged. I can enchant your longbow
Great.
if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay. So at the end of my long rest, I will infuse Drea's longbow with enhanced weapon, so it gets a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it.
Cool.
Plus one to both. That's awesome.
Thank you.
And that lasts until I die.
Oh, so come back.
Or until I replace it with something else.
Oh, okay.
Any ability check.
Does that squeaking come from the bone?
Probably already has it automatically. That's a problem.
So, Pharrell,
Yeah.
you have, so I'm guessing you've been sitting with the longbow, kind of focusing in on it. And you said you're fusing stuff together, or like you're
Infusing it with magic.
fusing it. Okay, so
What would
you're
that
sitting
look like
there
for
meditating on it.
I
And as you've
imagine I'm probably, I don't know, trying to strengthen the bow, make it hit a little bit harder. Maybe I'm putting a little sight on there. I don't know.
you're kind of like tinkering with it, maybe putting an extra string, kind of thing, or weaving an extra string with what's already on there, things like
Weaving a
that.
spring thing around the shaft.
Ooh.
Yeah, perfect. And you kind of put it off to the side as you finished, and then curl up.
Yeah, that'll be good.
And as you guys have spent hours now resting in this space, is anyone keeping watch, or is it just you guys are all just resting?
I think we at least someone to watch.
I can help if we need.
Since we only need 4 hours.
Oh, okay,
we
with
can
that.
just rotate.
It
Switch?
should just
Okay.
be yes.
Is that the shoes? That'd be like the designated
Yeah,
go-to.
I think that's the easiest.
Okay.
Right? We don't need it.
All right. We'll just have Saphira and Drea switch.
Okay, cool. Spare you're switching. Okay, who's going first?
I can go first.
Sweet. Dre, do you want to run or roll a perception check for me?
Roll high. Ooh!
20. Dirty 20.
Woo!
32 and a sweet. Okay. So as you're keeping watch, and everybody you hear the either low mumbling or like talking from the group. Ferel's talking to himself. Put this here. Anyway. The string. Anyway. And then eventually goes quiet, and then you hear just the deep breathing from some of your group members. Someone might be over in the corner dreaming they're a motorcycle. Anyway.
A lawnmower.
Who's done that?
And then creepily Susan is like turned off, like sitting and staring into space, but not.
I just thought it sounded
Eyes
bones.
flash.
Yeah.
So, Drea, as you're sitting and watching over your comrades, you notice that on occasion, the water that is, you can see the dip in the walkway leading into that big room. You see the water shudder on occasion and ripples.
So the water right here.
Right. It has.
Yep. You don't necessarily hear anything, but there's some ripples that happen on occasion. And then, Saphira, can I have you make a perception check?
Yes, ma'am.
Is she on watch now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
Oh,
finished your
I would have
watch.
told her about the ripples.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that a 6? It's like halfway there. We'll just say it's a 6. Yeah. 10. It's not the best.
Sweet. So as you're also watching over your comrades and you Drea swap, you don't seem to notice all that much. You mentioned there are ripples. Yeah. Don't seem to notice all that much. There's just the dripping of the water and on occasion, and other stone cave sounds, I guess. Not all that much since everything is stone. Until you feel a brush of something. So I'm guessing you're sitting on the ground, kind of cross-legged. You feel a brush of something near your leg, and you look down, and there's this big old rat next to you. This hairy, wet rat.
Yeah.
Right next to you.
Oh.
And it's kind of just walking past you, and it brushes against you. Are you gonna do anything?
If it doesn't bother me, I won't bother it.
Okay.
That's a pretty vengeful
Oh, yeah,
fight.
yeah. It scurries over and starts to try and get kind of lift up Cyrus's bag flap or whatever, and
So
and he's gonna get into Cyrus's rations.
then I'll kind of poke him away, just gently.
And then scurries over to the corner of the
Yeah, that rat of Jamie's.
wall. And then you notice that there's another dark shadow that scurries over with him.
Is it another rat? Can I tell?
It could be. You you wanna make a
Yeah, I'll go investigate.
investigation check to like see?
Suspicious.
Yeah.
You said investigation?
Yeah.
12.
Oh, okay. Yeah, these are. It's very dark in here. Oh, and I forget how long the light lasts for.
I have dark vision, so.
She has dark vision. Does that matter?
Oh yeah, that's right. So yes, you were able to see. So the one that was next to you is kind of like a brownish, like sandy type color, and then you see the shadow running with it. Right after it is like a gray. It's another rat.
Okay.
But yes, it's like gray color, and they both have like wet fur, and they're fairly large. Like I don't even know.
Like a foot long?
Oh,
How big was that rat?
Actually, yeah, I would say their bodies and everything are about 8 to 10 inches long, and then the tail goes for another 2 or like 3 or 4 inches. So they're
I've
like,
seen a rat this
Like 16
We
inches.
did.
oh, not that kind of rat. I would say as long as that Reese's thing, the Reese's Pieces bag,
Small
that's
rat.
kind of their body length, and then the tail goes for a bit longer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Okay.
They're not too bad, but they're large-ish.
Other
So,
than
they kind of run into one of the corners.
the dripping water, is there anywhere else that there's water? I mean, it's damp in here, but like, are we dripping wet like the rat is?
Oh, no. So there is water kind of like dripping, or like it's collected on the walls and like the wooden beams. And it kind of like runs down, and it's created this, what would you call it? Like runoff divot, like around the perimeter of the room that kind of runs
Okay.
down, where the floor dips. It just collects and runs down, following the dipping of the floor. And
Gotcha.
so all the water is directed into the sitting water. How do you explain this?
Yeah, like in the corners, it's kind of gathering in the corners and.
And around the perimeter of the
A
room.
little bit. But it's kind of made its own gutter system.
Right.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And flows into the water that's sitting.
In the next room.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just, so there's like a little bit of like a tiny river, kind of, or like
It's like a moisture collection.
barely anything that just like kind of runs down into that water and joins the water.
Runoff.
And the water is still currently, but scurrying around, and it kind of woke you up, Cyrus. You hear this running away from you.
Whoa. I am gonna hold my bag a little tighter.
He only wants a snack. Flesh.
Not mine.
And then, okay, as you kind of woken up, you hear this like in the water where the portcullis is, and then you see some ripples.
I hear that?
No.
You and Saphira,
Saphira.
since you guys are awake.
Okay.
Oh.
That was good too.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I go?
And the rest of you guys are kind of like, have kind of woken up from your slumber at this point.
Can I look at the bloop where it blooped?
Can I also go with her and look?
See what it is. Where it blooped.
Loot in.
Oh, sorry.
Investigation?
Right here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
How many
Roll
hours?
Investigation. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
How many hours into Saphira's watch is it?
Pretty much at the end.
That's
So,
a
I'll see you
2!
guys-
Oh, I'm not good at
Initiative arrest.
investigating. Oh,
Oh
well, I got a 3.
Oh.
We are terrible
So,
investigators.
I rolled a 3, but I have a negative modifier. She rolled a 2, and this is a positive modifier.
Well, that's quite
Well.
kind of interesting.
Okay.
Hey.
That's funny.
So the two of us combined, like, I don't know anything at all.
It's water.
You're like, it looks wet.
It looks
Bloopy.
stagnant.
It's
Gross.
blooped.
No.
Oh
That's
man.
all you guys can
We're
tell.
really
It looks
intelligent.
wet and it's like
Yep.
rippling a little bit,
Really?
but it looks like water.
Cool.
It's the water.
It's
right
wet.
There. And it's
It's like our
wet.
grandmother said, you know why I don't want to get in the pool? Because it's wet.
Are the rest of us awake?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are kind of like wrestled awake.
Oh.
As you've heard movement and Cyrus and Saphira kind of getting up, the rest of you guys are awake now.
Drea's probably wondering what they're looking at. She'll go, what are you looking at?
Susan says, "Oh, friends," and he starts to reach down for one of the rats.
Oh, don't touch it. It's a rat.
Oh, are you reaching for one of the rats?
Yep.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So they try and scurry away from you, and they just go like along the wall. And they're gonna run.
He'll lumber after them.
And you're reaching down towards him. He's gonna try and bite you.
Good luck with that.
So that's not gonna be good.
Okay.
So as they're trying to like scurry past the gray one, like tries to nip you, and trips, and like falls over itself, and then goes and scurries off with the other one. Or roll the nat one.
Oh, poor
There
thing.
may be some like rat poop that was left in the corner.
Don't show them.
But no, they go over and they like
That's
run
just
into
for walking
the
service.
prison room.
Okay. You said toward the prison room?
Yeah, so they've like both of them have scurried past
Okay.
you guys into the prison room.
So they scurried past
They went.
Saphira and this room.
Yeah,
This
this
room.
room
Gotcha.
down here. So they went this
Yeah.
way.
They went down.
Meanwhile, Janica's still trying to rubberize and wake up. Rats are running by. Susan's
Yeah.
lumbering this way. Everyone's over there. She's like, what's happening?
What is happening?
So
Now
Drea
you guys are left alone again in this steel room.
asked Saphira and Cyrus, what were you guys looking at?
Well, we heard something drop into the water.
Can Drea see anything?
Oh, yes. So you saw, so everyone who was awake, you were able to see Susan like try and go for the rats, and you did see them scurry past you.
Did can Drea see anything in the room where there was the bloop?
Yeah, where the bloop was, the water? Yeah.
Yeah, are you trying to investigate the water?
Yes.
Are we assuming that somebody started some kind of light?
Well, let's have dark vision. But you know what? I will take out my.
Yeah, no, I
That's true. Okay, fine.
Did you want me to make a check?
Yeah, an investigation check.
16.
16. Okay. So is anyone getting in the water at all, or is it? Are you guys just looking?
You know what? I'm gonna light up one of my daggers and put it under the water.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay. So as you guys are kind of like crowding around, like looking, it's kind of dark in here, but you with dark vision, it seems like normal light. It is very dark though. So even for you guys with dark vision, it's a little on the darker side. So anyway, but so Cyrus, as you light up the edge of your sword again, like ding, and you put it under the water, Drea, you're able to see a lot of like many reflective little orbs. They go beep, 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 and then start to scatter. Turn and go the other direction.
She'll describe what she saw. Reflective orbs.
Do.
Nice.
That's like
Or like the, you know someone's eye, like the animal's eyes that like you shine a light on it and it's reflective?
Uh-huh.
Does it? You see a lot of little ones like 15 or 20 or so. And then they like turn and scatter.
Can I see them once he describes them?
Sure, I'll say, yeah, you're like putting a flashlight right on. So,
Okay.
yes.
Can I try and catch one?
Sure. Okay. Roll.
She's like, hey, there's
animal-
eyes.
No, shoot. How do you roll a grapple? Strength check?
Usually.
Yes.
You know, actually, I'll have you do an athletics because that should be strength.
It is. Which also. That's a natural 20.
Whoa.
Nice.
When it counts.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay.
You catch a fish,
So,
it
okay.
bites you.
So,
Roll initiative.
Cyrus, as you see a lot of them, and Drea, see these like little eyeballs, like, you know, reflective, and then they try and turn and scatter. You tap into your inner hunter, which you didn't know you had, and you like drop your sword and you dive.
Oh!
You dive into this water, both hands like, and you manage to like grab one of them by the midsection, and you have like, you have fingers of steel. It seems like it's wriggling and like claws at your hands and everything. So they're kind of digging and you feel the pinpricks, and it's another one of these rats. And you're able to grab on and pull it out of the water as you are now standing on the ground, and you pull it out and it's squeaking, and its like tail is like, and it's this black rat that is just wet and like slippery and kind of slimy and like.
It was under the water?
It's not like a nice rat, huh?
It was under the water?
Yeah, it was under the water.
They swim.
So these rats can
I knew they
swim.
swam, but I didn't know they went like.
I'm gonna hold on to it. Just to hold
They
on
come
to
up
it.
through the toilet sometimes. So.
Okay, you're holding it. He's like,
I guess
and
they
then
hold
he
their
takes,
breath.
His big front teeth.
I guess
So
there's a
he's
reason
got
they've
black
survived so
fur
long.
And kind of like this grayish pink tail and like grayish pink in the ears and like a little black nose. Anyway, and
The rats
he
are
takes
chanting.
his teeth and tries to bite your finger.
Rabies.
That's helps to have the right dice.
Susan is lighting one of the mummies on fire with prestidigitation for
Oh,
light.
that's gonna sound awful.
Ooh, yeah, burning flesh is no good.
So this rat like bites into your finger. So it's 10 to hit.
That misses.
Oh, okay. So he bites down actually and can't get through your gloved hand. And he's trying and he's squeaking. And then Susan over here decides to reach out and touch the 5 foot tall mummy in one of the alcoves, and it goes woof. And now it is very bright in here, and the temperature has increased. It
That's
went from
better.
Really, really cold to like, okay.
It's a little warm.
So,
Are we getting a steam room now? Because
yeah.
Oh.
So, Janica was still sitting on the floor trying to get her bearings. She has now thrown herself to the floor and covered her head.
Yeah, the heat has just gone woof over your face. And yes, all the water that was covering the mummy is now whoosh, like this fell. And there's like smoke rising and going up the stairs that you guys came from.
Oh, the
And
smell.
since it's wet, you hear a lot of crackling. It's like because it was wet, you know. And yes, now there is a flamed mummy in the alcove next to you guys.
It's flaming.
a flaming mummy.
Yeah.
I'll have to
Well,
write my brother about this one. If I get out of here.
Janica slowly gets back up, brushes herself off, glares at the mummy. Oh,
Now just a black, like,
real quick.
mass.
Does Janica get any feeling from her from the diva from Adar? Anything? If she kind of tentatively reaches out.
Because I think I described last time. I
Like a
believe
banging.
You guys sat down. Yep, it was almost like like there's a shut door and somebody rammed it,
Ah, okay. So,
but you're not able to hear anything else.
okay. So nothing. All right. Sounds good.
Should we just take the plunge and go?
We should probably put out the fire. We're gonna die of suffocation.
Does someone want to pick up my dagger while I'm holding this rat?
Oh.
I can like cast some lights if we need some light.
Yeah.
You guys need light.
Jenica, seeing the chaos over there, is just gonna walk over to an object over here and cast light along with, it sounds like, almost everybody else. So we'll just light up this room.
Oh my gosh. Bing. So you've got the light that Cyrus has under the water, bing, and then you've got this flaming mummy, bing, and then now Jenica, you're in.
And then Sophia, were you gonna light something up?
No, like you did that, but I'm gonna be like, Susan, put out the fire! We're gonna die in here.
Okay. I'll use prestidigitation to start putting it
An animal
out.
handling check for me, just to see if maybe you can calm the rat down, so it's not trying to like continue to bite you.
We need oxygen to breathe.
That's a 19.
Do we have a new friend?
Oh, okay.
New pet?
Huh?
Do we have a new pet?
So you're able to take out, like, so you're holding it, whatever, and you start to, as you're holding it, take your thumbs and like kind of like go behind the rat's ears, to like try and soothe it, you know, and he kind of like quiets down a little bit and like, he's not trying to bite you anymore, and he kind of is like okay to be held by you. I wouldn't say your friend necessarily. But
His name is Squishy, and he is mine.
Feed him.
Yeah, I'll pull out a little bit of a piece of jerky or ration that I have and feed it to him.
Scabbers.
Okay.
Scabbers.
Yeah.
And he's like furiously like, you know,
I
like,
forgot about
eating it.
scabbers.
And then he looks at you like more.
Oh, fine, I'll give him a bit more.
Okay. And he like turns and takes it. And so now he doesn't really want to leave your side because he knows you have food. So,
Cool.
so you can even hold him in one hand, like he's not going to go anywhere. You don't think. So you're okay to like kind of hold him or put him in places.
Cool. I'll just hold him with both hands for now.
Okay, cool. Just to be careful.
Put it in
Alright,
your
awesome.
pocket.
Great. So you guys have like lit up this space, and you're kind of making your way over to the water and like getting in and going back into that room. Is that right? Or
Yeah, I think we should just go for it.
Yeah, I'll meander over to the chaos and see what's going on.
You my dagger, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I had your dagger.
you guys see Cyrus with this now rat.
Okay.
You got one!
Yeah.
There. Wow. Where'd you get it?
It fell from the ceiling. And
It what?
it fell from the ceiling into the water, and we checked it out, and I caught it, and it is mine now.
Oh, okay. I won't fight you for it then.
I mean, I've seen people eat those.
Oh.
Are you planning to eat yours?
No.
No.
Are you
Okay.
gonna eat that?
No.
Alright.
No.
Rude.
Not yet.
Yeah, alright.
Oh no.
Rude.
Can I look up and see if I can see any rats on the ceiling?
It's like, are they just hanging out up there?
Any other tasty morsels?
Oh.
If you want, he can live in my shoulder.
You can.
He points to
Now
the
that the-
eye
now
socket
that
of
the
a skull
room
on his
is, like,
shoulder, Pauldron.
Lit up like a beacon.
Yeah.
You look up, and I'm not even gonna have you roll
Oh,
an
okay.
investigation check.
Okay.
But there seems to be up on the upper part of the room, as if they're like creatures have like burrowed and kind of created a shelf.
Like a ledge?
Yeah, kind of like a little mini ledge, like only a couple inches wide. And you see some more of those like reflective eyes, and they're like kind of like scurry away. And so yes, there seem to be some rats in many places.
Getting some very strong Lovecraft vibes. The end of Rats in the Walls for sure.
I've never actually read it.
Me
but
neither. I'm not familiar
I
with
find it creepy.
Yeah, I recommend it. If anything, just for the references.
This is
Yeah.
Call of Cthulhu, is that?
He's the one. He is the father of Cthulhu. H.P. Lovecraft. He's not the.
cat.
We're not going to talk about his cat. Anyway, moving on. Not the greatest human being in the world, but a decent writer.
So Lovecraft's cat, is that like the orangutan?
Yes.
We just don't
Well,
talk
no, it's not as bad as the orangutan. It's just we're not going to say it in polite company.
about it? Okay.
Anyway, moving
Okay.
on.
Orangutan.
So, are you guys wanting to make your way into that room? So the portcullis is still open.
Yeah.
It didn't close or anything, so it's still open, and so you guys have full freedom to go into that room if you want to.
So, do we think that this is our only way out of this house? Do we need to go in here?
Well, we've been everywhere else.
We've cleared. I agree with Pharrell. We've cleared every other room.
I guess we still have.
Why stop now?
Oh, okay. I was just thinking that.
We can't go out because the fog's still there, probably.
That's true. We left. I think that we dropped the dollhouse on the floor above. I'm guessing
We
it's
did.
still gone, right? We didn't grab it on our way down, or did we?
I think we left it there.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anyone pick it up, but because it was dropped with the ghouls, so Saphira kind of like took it out of the dollhouse and like,
Or Susan, yeah.
broke it over his leg. And I didn't hear anyone say they picked it up, but we could retcon if you guys wanted, but nobody has it currently.
Has it really been used to this?
Not really.
We
Not
weren't.
yet.
Not yet. I mean, I guess we can go back and get it later. But
True, there is only one size.
I was just wondering if we destroyed it, could we get out a different way? But if you guys want to go in this room, there was chanting.
I do love a good chant.
True. Can I go to the other side of the room and see if anything's there?
Like the far
Yeah.
side? Okay. Oh, sorry. So,
Drail
So do
go
you
with
want to
him.
go on the orbit or just through the water?
Around the walls.
Yeah.
so like this way?
Yeah, that way.
Okay. So this way,
Okay, so,
and he's heading this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Drail will go the other
So,
direction.
Okay.
You like kind of go through the water. It's 2 feet deep, so it's kind of like you're sloshing, and then you walk up the stairs. Your boots kind of wet, and
Thank
then
you.
you walk around the edge, and you look over and you see a little bit more on the dais. There's more levels.
Okay.
This I think I said was also 5 feet high.
Other people.
So you can kind of see above the lip of the last one. Or like,
You mean the very top one?
yeah, it's kind of like raised. It's quite high. You're like, why the heck did they build this so high? Anyway, but you can see the top bit of a stone, like a stone slab, and there's black stuff on top of it. So you see it as you walk by, and you get to the far end of the room, and you kind of go down the stairs, and this is a hole. It's like a hole in the stone wall that like someone smashed into it, and then there's a pile of rubbish and just crap, and just like there's some like fabric, like clothes, or there's some like. There's bones in here as well. There's
What kind of bones?
like things that have just been thrown away. Like
Like, are we talking animal
Stick.
bones, human bones?
shovels and like just anything that you just don't necessarily want, or like just things that are like on someone's person. Like there's satchels of
Chicken
who
bones.
knows what. And it's like sitting in water.
Are there human
Uh,
bones or just animal bones?
All sorts in here. So
Cool.
Just
there's this pile of crap.
So this hole,
And
this hole in the wall,
Hmm?
it looks like it was smashed in because the edges are not smooth
Yeah.
or built.
kind of like ragged edges. I'd
Okay.
say the hole is like 5 feet wide and like 6 or 7 feet tall is this hole. And then it is created, or it's, there's this big old room that's like, I don't know, I'd say 12 feet in diameter, like from you to the end. That's just filled. It's just this pile of stuff that seems like people have just been throwing more stuff onto it. And can you make an investigation check for me?
Yes.
Just a circular room.
just so you know, Drea went the other way around the room.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, that one's definitely not as good.
And the pile of crap is kind of, I would say it almost fills the whole room. So it's like, if the room is
we don't see
10 to
anything.
12 feet in diameter, it's like 8 8 to 10 feet in diameter, and it's very tall. It's like 6 feet tall. It's this huge mound of just like stuff.
Okay, well I got a 2 on
But a
investigation.
2.
I got a
Yeah.
7, so I don't think we know much.
2 and a 7. Okay.
Oh no, sorry, 8.
Oh, 8.
8.
Oh, because Drea, you're over there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you look and so
It's a hoarder's
you don't
garage.
see too much, but yeah, no, with a 2 and a 7. You notice that also the sides of the walls are covered in moisture, and they're also kind of dripping down and creating like a gutter around the edge of the pile of crap that goes back into the water.
Can we see the edges of this cavern or this hole? Can we see the backside? I mean, like behind the pile of crap, is there a wall? I mean, is this enclosed or does it go further back?
It's enclosed.
Okay.
It's enclosed. So you see the far end, there's just another like stone wall. But you do, okay, I will say, with a 7, Drea,
8. It was an
you
8.
notice that,
It was an 8.
Yeah, I have a +1 to investigation. Sorry.
Sorry, just in case that 1 makes a huge difference. Just gotta point that out. You never know.
Excuse me.
Yep.
so you do notice with an 8 that it's almost like, well, so, sorry, I misspoke. It's not stone necessarily. So like they took some time to build this main big massive room, and they lined the edges with stone for a bit, so like, I don't know, 10 or 12 feet or whatever. They actually like put stone and like took rocks and tried to shape them and like make an actual room. And then it looks like they didn't do that with this area. So this is more like natural, like
Cave.
you stumbled upon like not a cave, but like a natural opening that nature made.
So like
that
a cave?
kind of like points upward. And it does seem like there is a bit of a it's taller and like points upward that might continue, but you guys can't tell because you rolled an 8 and a 3. Anyway, so it's more like dirt and just like rocks that have just always been here. You know, this room hasn't been disturbed all that much.
Oh, sorry. I'm not there.
Maybe someone else can see something. Should we call the others over?
Yeah, sure. Hey, everyone want to come in here?
Can anyone else see if they can see something? Because
Yeah.
it doesn't look like anything to us.
Okay.
I'll go take a look.
I'll go the opposite way of the thank you. Susan. Quite relieved now to see is Susan. Are you following?
No, I'm just gonna go up there and
Okay.
look around.
And Pharrell was going to go.
Yeah, I'll go up.
Now that it's so many of you have been walking through this water, it's like there's almost little tidal waves.
Little.
Yeah.
It's very much like lapping outward and then hitting the walls and then coming back, and there's like many ripples now in this water.
Being stagnant water, that probably
anyway.
smells now that we've disturbed it.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Being the water has probably been stagnant for a long time and infusing with trash, probably really stinks now.
Yep, it's not good in here. So,
the rat poop,
pretty
too.
much everyone makes their way
Yeah,
over.
that too.
Who's investigating?
Me.
Okay,
Me.
great. Roll investigation.
Susan wants to climb this.
Oh, Susan's climbing up on the dais.
Sweet.
Come on, roll up.
Do you kind of like heave yourself up?
Dre will
Since
get
it's
out of the way
like
and let-
5 feet tall. You
Jenica.
lift yourself up, and then there are, what did I draw? 1, 2, there's 3 more levels that are another 3 feet each.
Oh wow.
How tall are you?
I don't know if I picked. Taller than average, but not huge.
Are you as tall as Pharrell, who's 6'10"?
No.
No, okay. So second tallest one in the group. I assume, unless Drea is
No,
super
Drea-
tall.
No, Treya's only like 5'7".
Okay. Yeah, Janica's probably the shortest in the group.
Hold on, I'm having to
Unless
draw.
Saphira's George. I don't know.
I can't even remember. how
She's
tall I am.
5'5".
Oh, she's 5'9",
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, you're tall.
120 pounds.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
And then we're okay. Cool. So, how tall do you say you were, Susan?
We'll say 6'6". Is that what I said?
You're 6 feet tall.
Yeah, 6'6".
6
Okay,
and a half.
6'6". So as you like keep yourself up,
6'6".
on the dais, since it's 5 feet, you kind of like get your arms and like get up there. You see 3 more like steps that are 3 feet tall each, and as you look up, you also are able to see that there is some kind of like not platform, but like kind of like a stone table that's like long and skinny, and that there seems to be some black stuff on the top, but you can't necessarily see exactly what it is, but you do see that there is something up there.
This is dirty. He's gonna press to digitize it clean.
Okay. Okay. So you go, press the digitation,
Investigate.
and you see like black stuff like shoot off, go poof, in a lot of different directions. But it seems like whatever it is that you cleaned off is also black, and so like there's stuff that came off of it, but whatever it is that you cleaned is also black.
Hey, why don't you press the
Or unless
digitizer
you're
again?
trying to completely remove all the black stuff.
Was that a
Are you
question?
trying to remove everything off the table? Huh?
Yeah, I was just cleaning it because it looked dirty.
Are you? This is important. Are you cleaning the table, or are you cleaning the stuff on the table?
I'm cleaning the stuff off of the table. I assume that the
Right,
black on the
okay.
table was dirtiness, and I'm cleaning that off.
Okay, so you, and you do see black stuff go, poof, and you kind of, well, this is a room, you guys, that has stone walls, and acoustically, there's echoes in here, and you guys hear this like poof, thud, you all do, of something that was kind of big-ish and a little hefty, but not, and so it kind of goes poof, and clink, 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 or like there's some clanking of something.
That doesn't sound.
Were we able to investigate that room before that happened?
Yeah. I'd say as you guys were making your way over, so like right as soon as you get there, you hear this poof, clink, clink, clink. Okay, but you guys investigate. What investigation rolls did you guys roll? Or what?
13.
11.
13? 11. Sweet. Alright, so you guys look in here as well, and then there's a bit of a smell that's like, ooh. Oof. This is like trash that's been sitting in water for a while.
I'm seeing that room in Star Wars, the first one.
There's like a bit of a film around the water, like on the top of the water here, that's like, there's a foam that's like, anyway, but you guys see that, you guys see what everybody else saw, but you look up and there's actually a shaft, almost as like the dirt has been tunneled through, and there is a rope hanging down over the back of the trash.
Is the end of the rope within reach of a normal-sized person?
No, it's far away from you, so you have to go either around the trash pile or up over the trash pile, because it's right in the center
Okay.
of the room.
But out of reach, so yeah, okay, have to climb up. Alright.
Yeah. So you have to climb up, like,
Okay. I'll point up and point that out to the group. Or to whoever's there and say, hey, there's a rope. Someone's been in here. Oh, wait. Does any of the trash look recent? Like, or does it look more like a rat's nest? Or does it look like a person has deposited trash?
So, with your investigation check, you can see that it looks like things have kind of been thrown in a pile, clothes and just like stuff, tools and things. And along the edges, it looks like other things have been like also deposited, maybe more neat. But there's like holes in the trash, as if somebody has burrowed into it and made it their home. So like it could definitely be a rat's nest where rats might reside.
Okay. That, Janica kind of wrinkles her nose at that, because it is definitely not what she's used to.
Does it look like the trash pile came from the shaft?
Like, drop down the shaft?
Yeah. Like it was thrown down the shaft? Or does it look like it was thrown in from this other room with the octagonal altar?
Well, I'll say, since all of you guys are looking at it, that it's not, like if things have been dropped, it normally comes to a point at the top, but this one doesn't. It's more front heavy
Okay.
and flat on top.
Okay.
So it looks like the stuff has come from this room
Okay.
that you guys are in currently.
All right.
What does the rope come from?
Where does the rope come from?
Yeah.
Can we see the end
The
of it?
shaft.
Just
Well,
up
when
and
I'm
up
on
and
the
up.
road-
It goes up as far as your eye
Yeah.
can go.
Yeah. So you can't see the end of it, and you guys aren't right underneath the shaft, and so, okay, pick a different word. I see all your faces. What do you call it? Like,
A vertical tunnel. Is that better?
there you go.
A
tunnel.
shaft.
Sure. A tunnel leading upward. Whatever. Like, so that you can't see, so you
Usually
guys aren't
faster
right
than that. I'm
underneath it.
slow on
It
that
looks to go
uptake.
straight up, so you can't see the end of the tunnel or the end of the rope, because they seem to, so the rope is coming from the tunnel and is like resting on the top of the trash, and then the end of the rope goes past you guys, past the other side of the trash that you can't see. So,
Okay.
anyway, but Susan, are you doing anything on this dais while they're checking this out?
Do I know what the thump noise came from? Or the clinky noise?
Well, you definitely know it came from what you did.
Can I also go and investigate the thumping noise?
Cyrus turns around. What's that?
Yeah. So Cyrus, you turn and you also like kind of heft yourself up on this. You kind of have to like reach above you and like pull yourself up. And are you guys like continuing to go up the steps?
Can I see if the thumping noise led to like splashing in the water? So like if something
Oh,
fell off.
that's easy to tell. There was no splashing of the water, just a mud.
Okay. Then I'll
exactly
join
what I thought.
Susan at the top of the dais.
Okay.
Susan
So
will
you guys
investigate
kinda
to
have
see.
peeks the-
Sorry. Susan will investigate to see if we can figure out what the noise is, because it's not what he expected.
Do you,
Yeah.
do you still have your little rat
Okay.
friend with you?
Yeah, he's on my shoulder.
Okay.
You're just
So,
periodically feeding him.
Yeah.
As you guys go up, so you both kind of make your way up to the top of this thing, and you step up and up and up, and as you step up to the top of this, the very last stair of this dais, you see, this is where the fun stuff happened. So there are little, like, you know, like the torches, the standing torches you would normally have
Who knew the
around
name
the
of those
perimeter
ones?
of like an area. They have short ones here that are only like a foot or so tall, but like they're little torches around the perimeter of this top part of the dais. And there is a table. Oh, so who can get pictures?
Alex.
Huh?
Let me
She
show.
sends some pictures.
Text
Oh.
pictures.
Yes, text me pictures. Or hold them up to your camera.
So,
Yeah, or you can hold them up to the camera.
You could hold them up to the camera.
Ooh.
to do. Okay. Let me.
No.
Ah!
Fear.
Okay. Well, now that you guys have
Beg pardon?
destroyed
This
stuff,
Do not disturb the dust.
Dirt.
disturb the dust. Okay, I can't do
Nobody? From Atlantis.
this. Whatever.
Oh gosh. that's-
Atlantis.
Oh, I haven't.
The tunnel guy.
Oh yeah, you have disturbed the dirt.
Oh, that's what it says.
I'm
Yeah.
not familiar with that.
I think
Oh,
I've seen it once.
it came out in 2000.
Is it a show?
It's a
It's a
movie.
movie on.
It's
a
a
Disney
It's a
movie.
Disney movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Mom never runs watch it.
One of the
I did.
animated ones.
Really?
Okay.
Oh.
Animated.
I saw one.
So not like Pixar, but animated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It was during the dark ages of Disney animation.
It was from
The
the,
dark-
same
the dark
studio that
ages.
did,
Yeah.
or the same department that did.
Treasure Planet.
No, hold on.
Oh no.
Is it really called the Disney
It was-
Dark Ages?
So most of Disney Animation Studios is in California. There was one studio in Florida
That's right.
that did
Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's New Groove, Atlantis, that other one you said, Treasure Planet.
We watched
They,
that one a ton.
they did some real banger shows that are still great by today's standards, but they were shut down because I don't know why. Because Disney.
Yeah, Disney. I don't know their politics. It's weird.
Is it really referred to as the Dark Ages of Disney? Or
I was just there's a gap in the movies that I remember as a kid, and the only one that survived that gap for me was Emperor's New Groove.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so young. Dang! Wow!
Alex, I just sent you the photo.
Holy!
Don't laugh at my
The Emperor's New Groove.
That was, I think, you were what, 1 or 2 when that
You guys
came
were
out?
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Aaron was 1 or 2 when that came out.
See this?
A little higher.
Higher, up.
Higher?
Stop it.
Looks like this.
It does look like that. Okay, let me explain. So you guys see all this?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh,
Okay.
let me explain what that is. Okay, so around the, let me do this. Around the perimeter. Oh.
Oh, torches. Okay,
So
gotcha.
all of these little thingies
Oh,
are
like
the
those
little
torches that are like this
torches
big.
Uh-huh.
that have long since burnt out. They're just like a foot tall. So like you can imagine if they were lit, they would create a lot of light.
Okay.
You know, in this area. And then you see this table, this like stone table that's like about 3.5, 4 feet tall of this like stone slab that they've erected that anyway that has a flat surface that you may have cleaned off. So it's nice and clean right now. Anyway, but it's long enough that a person can lay on it and
Of
fit.
course it is.
And on the
bed.
other edges.
Yes, exactly.
What?
A bed.
Only a temporary
Let's
one.
see, on
Yeah.
the head
Hey,
and
it's a bed
foot
for the rest of
this
your life,
slab,
okay?
Until their chanting gets done.
There's these onyx large
Oh.
gems.
That's never a good
Huge.
thing to have around a stone
Like,
table.
so these are the black, deep black, shiny gems that have been cut. I don't know where they found them. You guys don't know where they found them, but they're huge. They're like
Onyx is actually stone, not, well, I guess technically.
kind of like an ottoman. They're the size of an ottoman. They're huge over here.
Ooh, so we're not carrying
And then-
those.
Huh?
Yeah, we're not carrying those.
I can see Cyrus.
Yeah, no. They're massive.
Okay.
So, and then in the center, you see there's somebody has drawn with a dark, something dark, a symbol that you guys recognize. There's a circle, and then it seems like there are flames with a skull head in the center.
Oh.
There are are some like little things surrounding it that
You
are
recognize
little toys. Like there's a baby rattle, there's like a little stuffed animal, there's some like little things. You also see this pile of black stuff that you guys may have cleaned off this table.
What happened to Walter?
And it's
Did you just clean up Walter?
Anyway, so but up here there is a skeleton of an individual, and since it's so
You did
human,
clean off
it's kind of
Walter.
safe.
Blame him. I didn't do it.
But there's an individual that looks like that they collapsed up here and perished or whatever, and they have this big flowing like there's this now tarnished and like old red cloak that they would have been wearing, big thick with like black fur on the edges and like the hood. They were wearing darker clothes. And they're laying down, or they've like dropped on the ground, but in their right hand you see that they've clasped parchment of some sort.
Oh, okay.
A what?
And
Parchment. We were thinking the same thing though.
anyway, and then the what was removed off the table that is now like kind of covering part of this drawing on the ground. There is blackened bones. You see as you look at them, there's like a skull that's black and
Large or
almost
small?
like they had burned. Huh?
Large or smaller? Like child size?
No,
Hobbit
they're
size.
large.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Okay, we're not going that route. All
Oh,
right.
I forgot to drop. And then you also notice over here,
Maybe Walter had a big
over
head.
there, there's some like fabric that was cast aside and a bit of rope.
Okay.
Oh.
Like a sheet of fabric? Like a small blanket or sheet?
You can
Don't
look
be confused
if
that
you
it went
like.
from a
No,
hexagon to a
currently,
diamond.
Actually, I can't.
Yeah, I'll look
But-
to see if it's like a sheet or something.
Okay.
Is it? Can we tell the first skeleton that's got a cloak? Can we tell if it's a male?
The first one, are you there?
I'm right here in the corner, looking
Uh-huh.
up over, up
Okay.
above.
And you want to make your way over there?
I
Well-
think it's above your.
Oh, it's above me. Okay.
Yeah, because I think each of the walls are
Oh,
3
yeah,
feet.
that's right. That's right. That's right.
The
I
total
know bones.
footage, like up to the top of this thing, is like 14 feet.
Oh,
And the ceiling is like 60. It's super tall.
I
you guys. So it's like
see.
5 feet.
Oh,
Okay.
6D,
From the
6
ground to the
0.
first level. Yeah.
I heard
And then
16.
it's
Oh,
really,
yeah.
It's like magic
really-
I
it's,
heard
like,
16
really
or something
high
too,
up.
so I
I
was like,
did too.
I thought I was
Oh, yeah,
above
that's
it.
The like the shackles that are hanging from the ceiling are hanging around this area, just hanging from the ceiling.
Okay.
Probably used for some purpose. So,
Well, let me
anyway,
think.
that's what Cyrus and Susan see.
By this time, I think Janica's turned around and said, "What did you do?" After the
I'm just cleaning.
cleaning.
What do you see up there?
Yeah. What'd you find?
Well, we found a circle with a drawing, some torches, and a stone table?
And
Let
there
me
used to
guess,
be a
stone
person.
altar?
Probably.
Janica will make her way up.
Cool. Okay, so Janica, you're also, how tall are you?
5'5".
You say 5'5"?
Yeah.
So you get up. So the first level is right here on you.
Oh boy. Okay.
So good luck.
So I want you to make
I'm
a
5'5" too,
Athletics, yeah.
Okay.
and in real life too. So.
I'm 5'4.5" in real life. Okay. At least I was. I probably shrunk since
That won't happen for a
16.
while.
Make an athletics check for me because you're short enough like an 8'2".
So 17.
17? Cool, awesome. So with
In
much
spite of her
force
ridiculously
and
stupid
effort,
shoes.
you like take your hands and go reach
she was not prepared to become an adventurer.
And you like
She have enough
lift
upper
yourself
body
up, and then you
strength
kind of like tip over, boom, and like roll.
It's like getting up on a bunk bed when you don't want to use the ladder because it hurts your. It's like getting up on a bunk bed because the ladder hurts your feet. Yeah, I remember those days. I think you did that. Just
Yep. And you
Yeah.
like roll, but you made it up here. And then the other steps are 3 feet, and so it's a lot easier for you to handle. So you kind of like.
she unwinds her skirt that's now wrapped around her legs. So
Okay,
practical.
awesome. And then Saphira, you're fairly tall. Is anyone else short? Ish.
No, I'm also 5'5", so I'm her same height.
Oh, okay.
So.
Great. So I'll also have you make an athletics check.
Oh, okay.
So we're all climbing up there? Is that
Yeah,
I guess so.
barrier.
well-
Do
Room
it.
up there?
Well, Janica heard altar and like the occult is her thing, so she's like, "Cool, I'm there."
I just
Not liking it.
I can't think of any reason
Just
why
9.
Pharrell would want
So,
to go up
not
there.
very good.
9.
Can I help her? Can I reach down?
Oh, sure. You can run around and help. So on your own, Saphira, you're like.
Short legs gotta help each other.
Yeah.
I should have done more pull-ups.
I'm not that weak. I just can't climb this thing for some reason.
But with Jessica's help and taking your hand and everything, it pulls you up. Like you're able to get up here. Okay. Okay, and everybody else is up around. And
I get one in strength. Okay, so
You're good.
Sorry, what was that?
So Pharrell and Drea, are you guys staying looking at the pile of trash, or are you also gonna go up on this dais?
Are we just staying?
I really can't think of any reason why Pharrell would go to the top.
I think we'll
of the
just
dais.
stay.
Cool.
We're gonna stay put.
Great. Okay.
Smart ones.
Okay.
I am
So
going
you
to.
guys-
I am going to point out the rope to you, though.
Okay. Should we go look at it?
Yeah, let's go look. Let's go look at the rope.
Okay. Where to go look at the rope?
Awesome.
Would I be able to find a secure footing through the trash so we're not falling to our deaths?
Or
in
walk
it?
around it?
There is like a foot or so of space around it
Okay.
that you guys could kind of walk around if you wanted, or you could climb over it.
Let's
And yes, it's
That's fine.
been here long enough that it's like you imagine that it was a lot taller than it is right now, or could potentially have been a lot taller, but it's kind of settled over time, and with the water being heavy, has kind of pressed everything down, and so yes, it's pretty sturdy at this point. I mean,
So does it look like
yeah, it might be a little slick, but it's pretty sturdy.
does it look like
Probably
it
not
could have
any
been at a peak at one point in the past?
Probably not any hypodermic either.
It could have been taller. You know, like if you throw something and it just is like, you throw like clothing or
Yeah.
fabric or like just stuff and it kind of rests on top. But then if you were to like douse it in water or like over time, it would
Yeah.
just like,
Shrink. Okay.
you know, kind of settle. So, especially with the moisture in here, it would have really pressed everything down. So, are you guys walking around or climbing over?
Walking around.
I'll walk around. I thought you said the rope was in the middle of that, but I guess I was wrong.
It's in the middle and it drips back
Yeah.
to back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, then yeah. Well, I'll walk around.
Okay, so you guys walk around, and then you look for the edge of the rope, and it looks like the edge of the rope is attached to something actually. So you look, and it is tied around the handle of a bucket.
Oh, wow.
The handle of a bucket?
If I tug the rope very gently, can I tell if it's tied to something up high, or does the rope come tumbling down? Or would the rope come tumbling down if I pulled harder?
Oh, okay. So yeah, you tug on the rope. So you take the rope, and it is like slick. There's some like slime on this because it's old rope that has had water on it for a long time. And so you take it, you kind of like shake it a little bit, and some water just, you know. It is tied to something up there, and it seems fairly secure.
If Drea puts all of
The
her weight,
bucket on the other end is kind of like rattling.
if Drea puts all of her weight on it, does it still support her? She's 120.
So you
I just grab hold of it and lift my feet off the ground.
You tried to.
yeah you so yeah you
Or try to.
Yeah.
Try
grab
to.
onto it, lift your feet off
You
the
have
ground,
practice with
and you
moss-covered
swing and you
branches.
swing and you go whee, boom, and you like hit into the pile of trash. And yes, it does support your weight.
Okay.
Would
But
it
you-
support, say, Bones' weight? Or Susan's weight?
Oh.
Not calling you fat, Susan, but
It does seem pretty sturdy.
Okay.
But Drea, as you like swung and like boom into this pile of trash, you feel the shudder run through the pile of trash, and which is a little weird. And then you guys hear the pile of trash like almost sigh, like air deflates from it, and you hear this.
Uh-oh.
There's a hobo in there.
Maybe.
is it breathing or is it just deflating?
And Drea, as you're sitting there, you're like, whoa. You still feel like vibrations from it, as it almost seems like it breathes.
Okay, we're out of here.
We're going. Yeah.
And it like raises, or like you can feel it like expanding a little bit.
Yeah, we're done. We're out.
Yep.
We're dashing.
In there.
Just
imagining just like
slide on this and then scrap. You guys like scurry out of the room. Yes, but it does seem like you, with your experience, Pharrell and Andrea, you're not like super heavy.
Do we have any
But
idea
it's-
what it is?
Trash isn't
Like
supposed to breathe.
it would be pretty sturdy, and the worst part would it being very slick would probably be the most treacherous part.
Okay.
If you're to
It's the trash compactor from Star
Do,
Wars.
do we have any idea what the trash pile really is? Because it doesn't seem like it's really a trash pile.
Yeah, you could totally make another investigation check if you like.
I don't want to touch it.
Absolutely.
Interactive with.
I don't want to touch it, but
That is a 10.
14.
Oh, okay.
Is this
So-
alive, or does it have something alive inside of it?
You can't quite
Or
tell
alive
from
under
your
it.
roll. You can't quite tell.
Wow.
It seems to be fairly put together and meshed together, but you can't tell if it's alive or not. It could just be air. Or
Except that it went.
Yeah, I
side
know.
of it. With your roll, you can't quite tell.
Wow, that was a high DC.
I'm
Now, are
going
you
to
guys doing
prepare.
anything? It is high. Are you guys doing anything on the top of the dais? Is anyone looking around, looking at anything specific?
Yeah, Ferlin was gonna do something really quick.
I was going to prepare to cast Firebolt at anything that comes out of that room now.
Okay. So if
Anything
you guys
bigger than a rat.
you turn around and you're like, pink. Don't move. And you're ready and waiting, just in case. Okay. So you guys up on the top of the dais, are you doing it?
I am examining the. So you said there was the one fallen corpse, and there were other bones burned bones up there.
Yeah, so it's almost like someone was standing behind this like altar and fell over. The one in the red cloak with the black like furry edges.
Okay.
And they are grasping something in their hand that looks like parchment of some sort.
Okay.
And then as you go to look at it more, you notice a ring on its left hand, on the ring finger.
Okay.
And it looks to be
Can we collect another finger?
black
Yeah.
ring with a symbol on it that's etched in it, but you can't quite tell what it is.
Okay. I'm gonna go and examine that body since bones are kind of my thing. Well, sort of. Look, first identify if it's a man or a woman, and then I am going to look at I'm going to actually take the ring off and look at it, and then look at the parchment and see what it says. Just kind of investigate that, focus on that for a little bit.
Okay. So you do see that it is a man. It looks there's still some hair attached, and it looks like black hair.
Okay.
But since it's been so long, the bones have become white over time. And there's like a lot of hair, since hair is protein and doesn't really dissolve, and there hasn't been a lot of wind in this place. There's like hair that's fallen off and kind of like caked underneath the skull area.
Uh-huh.
So you can definitely tell that it was a man with black hair.
Okay.
And as you take the ring off, it seems like they mixed gold with another dark metal to make it like a black with little shiny gold bits of a ring. And you see etched into it the same shape of what was in Elizabeth's ring. It's fire with the skull inside of it, but it's been etched in there.
Okay.
But it seems like a simple band with just an etching. And then you try and open the hand of this individual, and the fingers kind of like pop off. Not off, but like kind of disjoint or whatever. But you're able to get the parchment out, and it is very, we'll just say it's been here a long time and really difficult to read. Can you make another investigation check for me to see if you can actually read this parchment?
Okay.
So he's so as he fell, he kind of like held it close to him.
Okay.
Is what it looks like.
12.
12. Okay. Let's see. So there's like some watered down bits, and so it's kind of hard to read. Whoops. Let's not do that. Let's not send you the whole thing. Let me find it.
Send me all your secrets, please.
Okay. Okay, so I'll kind of read this for you. So it looks to be a poem. So there might be parts that are missing.
Sorry.
Let me read it.
Alright, I'm sorry. Yep. Okay.
Roses are red. My name
I'll
is
say
Dave.
that.
I'm terrible at poetry.
Huh?
Microwave.
Bad poem.
So you kind of like take it and flatten it out and like get some dirt off of it. Anyway,
I know it's from.
this is, you kind of have to like look at the words a little bit and like, okay, this looks like this word, I think it is. Anyway, just to try to make sense of it. So I'll just read you what you can read. So it says, love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your roots have so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part. Because this is what love is. Love is not breathlessness. It is not excitement. It is not the promulgation of eternal passion. That is just being in love, which any fool can do. Love itself is what is left over when being in love has burned away. And this is both an art and a fortunate accident. Those that truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground, and when all the pretty blossom have fallen from their branches, they find that they are one tree and not two.
So Janica will read it to herself first, and then she'll read it out loud after that, and then she'll tell.
And it seems.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say the edges seem like they've been torn. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, she's gonna say, I think this is the poem that was ripped out from behind the
mirror.
Was it the mirror, the painting. There was a painting in the master bedroom that said this poem will help you during your marriage or whatever. That was ripped out. So
In the painting, they were happy though, right?
I think the
Oh.
wife was unhappy.
Well, no, that's the family
different.
portrait.
Yeah.
So yes, I think it was the wedding painting.
Wedding day.
Yeah, so the couple, Elizabeth and Gustav, they looked happy in their wedding portrait. Correct. It was later that they didn't. And they were
It
both
looked like a beaming, bright new couple.
okay. And they were both
She was in her wedding dress, and he was in a slick, like
right.
or like black packs kind of thing.
Were they both drow?
Weirdly, no.
Okay. So the kids had the dark skin and the white hair, correct? What did the parents look like?
It looked like normal humans.
That is a detail I did not get before. What color hair did Gustav have?
Black.
Black. He had black hair.
That's
What was the nanny? She
oh.
was human though, wasn't she? 'Cause we
I thought
saw-
they were drow.
The kids.
The
Wait,
kids would drow.
the kids were.
Huh?
Hold
I
on.
never said they were drow.
Oh,
The ghosts were.
Unless ghosts just appear dark.
Yeah, she never said they were drowned. We just assumed they were drowned.
well,
I
because
thought she said they were.
I thought that came up.
I thought it did.
It did, because we talked about them speaking Undercommon.
Hmm.
There are definitely drow somewhere.
So I know,
Never mind.
I know it was brought up, and that we talked about what they seemingly look like, and
Oh,
what you guys.
You showed us the picture of the kids, and the picture of the kids were drow kids.
wait, hold on. Can you find a picture of the kids and show us real quick again?
Yeah.
Oh wait, Alex says he's got us. Hold on.
Okay.
And Rose Durst.
Durst.
Okay, did you use the word seems? The DM's favorite word. It seems.
Seems. You can try it.
Images.
Sorry, I won't look at
Yeah, these definitely. These kids look dark.
Oh, but her hair is black.
I think
Her hair is
they
black.
ghosts.
It looks like she has horns too.
Yeah, I thought they
Those
were.
are clothes.
Oh, I thought no, that's her outfit. Oh boy, I did not look close enough at that picture.
So they're just humans. Maybe.
Oh, what? Heard up.
And they do have horns and everything.
They do?
Oh, what? That's not their clothes.
No, so hers are on the side of her head. But it was never asked.
Oh, I thought that was her outfit from in the picture.
Me too.
Huh?
We thought everyone thought it was part of her outfit in the picture.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so the parents are human, but the kids are not.
So were the children affected by what was going on down here?
What are the kids?
Dead.
Well,
Well.
Apparently
Ghosts.
blue or
No,
dark.
It's like dark, like gray.
Did they have tails?
I don't see details in the picture, but
It didn't seem like they did.
So not.
No one really checked.
There was definitely Undercommon on her letter.
Yeah. Well, one of the what the books? One of the books. Oh crap.
Yeah.
Okay, one was in abyssal. One was in abyssal. One was in common. No, wait. 2 in abyssal. 1 in undercommon. That's right. Fiends. Oh.
So the children could have been affected by what was going on in the basement.
I don't. Yeah.
Well, we didn't actually see. Well, okay. The image that I pulled up to show, was that when we saw them on the road, or was that when we saw them in their bedroom?
oh, we saw that when we
Yes.
first saw them. I thought. Yeah.
So
On the road.
did they look different in the bedroom?
No, they were incorporeal figures of light that looked very, very similar to their to what you had seen before, so you could recognize them.
But did they have horns?
Oh yeah. Did their
They
spirits?
have horns.
Did their spirits have horns?
Make a history, your own history check.
Did their skeletons have horns?
Oh yeah, did their skeletons have horns?
Make another history check. You guys are having to remember.
Can we all check?
Yeah, but we're all suddenly going. Okay, that's not
Alright.
bad.
7 for remembering the
22.
spirits.
17.
Natural 20 for remembering the skeleton.
22.
Okay.
So, okay, there's some high numbers I'm hearing, so we'll just say.
Together we
do you
remember.
remember the skeleton?
Well, the nat 20 was
did
good.
not include any horns.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, wait, I lied. So the skeletons did, but their figures, when you saw them, did not. Sorry. I misspoke.
No, you're good. Okay, so
So our first ghost did.
yeah,
Second ghost didn't. Bones did.
yeah. So the kids, I guess with Janica, I'll just say she's going to assume that it is a curse based, not heritage based, so not tiefling. That's what she's thinking. Would that be all right to assume she would guess based off of her background and her reading of and studying?
Yeah, like you've kind of been.
She wouldn't know exactly what they were.
Right. Well, you know from your studies and whatnot, your limited studies so far, that people can be cursed with things, or like after birth they can. How would I put it with your limited history?
Like develop?
That you can alter. You can alter
Okay.
people's physical makeup or like how their composition like after they've been born. Normally when they're quite young, like infant or whatever, and you can use magic to either how do I say to specifically with like demons or like people from like the Nine Hells or like creatures from the Nine Hells, either do a merging or have them kind of. I can't give you all that much because you haven't really read a ton.
Yeah, I'm only level 2, so
can-
yeah, makes
They
sense.
identify as
There are
demons.
things that you can do
Okay.
magic,
Yeah.
look or nature or whatever. Normally when they're younger. So we'll say that.
No, never mind.
So they've been modified.
Oh, we'll say that.
Okay,
Was
that's
there another family photo?
Transracial.
And did they look
Yeah, they're
like
transracial.
yeah.
So
So
you guys did see the family there's the one family photo,
Yeah, and I thought they
the
were
big
just
one,
Or interracial.
where the parents are human, but you did see that the children, Rose and Thorn, did look like how you saw them.
and Walter
When
was
they had the
he?
darker skin.
Walter was. Did he look like the kids or the parents? Wait, Walter.
Well, he
yeah.
Like a doll.
didn't look good. But he looked
Dead.
like
Well, he was dead in the picture, right?
Yeah. And-
he was dead.
And so, but was he dark skinned or light? Because he was Annie and Gustav's son, not Elizabeth's son.
He was light skinned. He looked like a normal baby.
Human?
Yes.
I assume so.
this place is
He
super
looked
messed
cute.
up?
Okay.
Wow.
Oh.
That's a mind scrambler.
Yeah. Well, no wonder Elizabeth was ticked because he was like, "Hey,
That's all for our kids.
no, probably like, well, maybe I don't know that, or maybe he just was like, maybe I won't have weird kids with this other lady."
Huh?
Janica's thinking noble people politics and bloodlines and stuff. Huh? Yeah. Anyway, okay. Yeah. Janica will share her thoughts with the group about the kids and that she thinks they may have found the actual Gustav here.
Does Gustav have horns?
Gustav did not have horns, correct? He was normal human.
No.
Well, or normal.
We have
What
his
is normal?
bones here. Does bones have horns?
Yeah. Are there any horns in the bones? With the bones?
Are any horns with the bones? No, there's not any
Okay.
horns with the bones.
All right.
What about the second skeleton?
Oh yeah.
What's that one?
Yeah.
Do you want to look at that
So
one?
the second skeleton is a little bit like still adult size, but seems to have been on fire. So the bones are blackened and broken and crispified, but you can still tell that there's a skull, and a little bit smaller than like the bone structure of like Gustav, but still like an adult individual.
Check the pelvis, see the shape.
Yeah.
And there's just a whole mass of like, you maybe would have been able to see a little bit more if it was on top of the altar, but now it's all just like a mess. Because it's been blown off, and so there's like bits of ash or whatever everywhere, but since it's so humid in here, and water has like combined with the ash, it's just like black smear, and bones, so. Andrea, you said that you were looking at the fabric that was on the side over there. So you pick it up, and it was white, and it looks like so it's like a half apron with some ties, but so it's kind of like yellowed over time, but there's dark spots on it, like dark smears over the front of it, over a lot of it.
Did it look like
It
blood?
is like a half apron type thing. And then there's a rope that's kind of like been discarded next to it that has, it's like there are different ties on it. Like it was used to tie something up and then cut. But there's
Someone's
not too much
hands were
rope.
bound. Does dark smears look like blood?
Yes, you could say it was blood.
Okay.
You guys have gotten used to seeing this, I guess, at this point.
I'll just share it with the group. Yep, this is.
So by now, do we know what the thumping was? Was it the
Oh,
bones?
yeah.
The bones hitting the floor? Okay.
And did you say
Yeah.
the skeleton that we were looking at that's on the floor, if the pelvis looked like a male or a female?
Oh, the one that was burned?
Yeah.
I think you said yes.
Yes.
Okay, make an investigation check. Since this is so
Roll high, roll high.
burned and it's a mess.
I'm sorry, are we looking at this? Susan will try his best to restore the bones where they were.
Oh. 11.
11? Okay, awesome. You think they could be female. It's like kind of a 50-50, but you're wanting to side more that they're female.
It's like 49-51.
Yeah. And then Susan, you're like, you pick up the skull and you like put it on the altar.
Well, the
and
skull's
you pick
smaller.
up some of the rib
Yeah.
bones you can see, and you're like trying to place them back where they probably should have been, and you're like kind of putting together this like person. Some of the vertebrae have like scattered. You have like run and go get some of those.
I think I know who it was.
Was this Elizabeth?
No, she was up in the attic. Looking at the
This
half
is
apron.
Annie.
Yeah, look at the half apron. That looks familiar.
Why was she?
She was sacrificed.
Yeah. Why?
Oh,
Why did he die?
I don't know.
Well, he's after some
I
kind
don't know.
of he's after some kind of power, right? I mean, that's what the letter said. No matter how many
Oh,
victims you torture,
or sacrifice down here. It's
sacrifice, it's not
going
going to do you any good.
Why were her legs
I
different
forgot
lengths?
to, or I didn't forget to mention knowledge again. Have you guys might missed it or something? So around so this drawing or outline or whatever is in a dark pigment, and there are little things surrounding it that as you guys go and you look, they're little children's toys.
Right, yeah, like a rattle.
A
And
baby rattle or like things, and it's a bit smudged. as if something had been maybe on top of it and then like moved it, or like smudged this drawing. But there are little baby toys surrounding it.
Walter.
So
Yeah, Walter.
I'm thinking something to do with Walter. I guess this explains why no one ever came back for Rose and Thorn.
Transferring life.
Yeah.
Where did
That's what I
that
think.
go?
Like resurrection?
Not resurrection.
They're trying to-
transferring life force.
They're
from
trying to bring
whoever's
Walter
on the
back to
altar
life.
to Walter's body.
Ah.
So where's Walter's body?
Well, the kids did say that Walter was the monster, didn't they?
They said they took him down here and that there was a monster down here, but I don't know if they.
Oh,
knew.
that's right. I thought that Walter was the monster.
He might.
Might be.
Then again, they could have been afraid their dad is the monster.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Well, the trash heap breathed. So
That sounds pretty monstrous.
The trash heap.
me,
What?
So me and Pharrellin just saw the trash heap breathe.
What?
So it's either got something in it that's alive, or the trash heap itself is alive, or there's something under it that's alive.
I
Jenica
guess
turns around and
I guess
looks.
the trash heap is the monster?
Should we poke it?
I don't think so, not unless we're ready to fight.
Jenica turns around and looks at the opening. Does anything come out of the opening?
I'm just sitting there watching it. Got one hand up.
She now notices that Pharrellin's like poised for fireball and is like, or firebolt.
What is happening?
What?
Yeah. And you kind of well, you don't. So you're like sitting there waiting, and you can hear now air being displaced. We'll say it's like.
For the second time, she just say, "What did you do?"
Air.
I just climbed a rope
Oh,
and
okay.
I bumped it.
Oh.
Okay, is there anything else you guys would like to do on the top of this dais, or like?
Nope, I'm distracted now by the announcement of breathing trash.
Do we have any reason to stay up here?
The high ground?
Is there anything else of interest up here?
I want to know how he died.
Yeah, there's really not all too much up here. So
Yeah, we
other
can't
than what I've
speak for
described, there is nothing else. But you can you're walking around, looking around, moving stuff.
Oh, was I able to tell how when I examined the guy in the cloak, any wounds on the body? And could I tell how they died?
So you look and you investigate, and they're roll an investigation check for me.
Okay, keep rolling. Oh, that was close.
Could Drake cast Detect Magic and take a look at the body?
Sure, you can cast detect magic.
That's a 5. Okay, you're done for a bit.
That's a 5.
That was a 5.
Okay. Well, there's no. So he was wearing dark clothing, like black clothes, pretty much.
Okay.
But there were no from what you can see, there were no perforations in the clothes for stabbings or whatnot, and no.
Okay.
It's black. It's kind of hard to see, but you don't see
Okay.
any changing color or blood stains or anything like that.
Okay. All right, thank you.
And you were rolling.
Does Drea see anything is the skeleton lit up, or either of the skeletons? Or the altar?
So as you do detect magic, and you're able to see things that were magical or were magic. I'm guessing you can also see where magic maybe had been.
If it left a residual, I would think, right?
Yeah.
Probably up to DM.
So you see
Yeah.
that there is a bit of residual magic from the picture that's been etched on the ground. So the flames and the skull.
Oh, okay.
As well as coming from Gustav's corpse.
So can I tell which
Other
school?
than that,
Oh yeah, which school?
that's pretty good. Oh, thank you.
Sorry. I always ask.
Pretty sure, but I'm just gonna double check.
Necromancy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Well, no, Janica doesn't know, but that's what.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, and it's they're both necromancy.
She'll share that with the group.
Okay.
Is the altar all lit up too?
Huh?
Is the altar lit up?
No. The altar actually did.
Interesting. So just this little symbol here and Gustav.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Good to know. So, what anything? Trash arriving? Sorry, Janica's now fixated on breathing trash. She's like, well, I've seen all there is to see here.
Get down off the dais. Are you guys getting down off the dais?
Nope, I'm actually staying on the top of the dais. I'm just gonna move around to the other side of the altar to get a better look at the opening where the trash is.
Susan will pick up one of the bones and try and huck it at the trash.
I could shoot an arrow in there.
He's gonna try and throw one of the bones into the trash heap.
Okay. Are you getting off the dais?
No.
Or are you throwing it from 14 feet high?
Yep. It's the high ground.
It's far.
Oh, he's gonna try his
So
best.
you're wanting to throw it from. So you want to throw it from up there?
Yep.
Okay. So it is. You guys are very high up, and I said that the opening is only like 7 feet tall, and you guys are 14 feet in the air. But you guys are. I don't want to do the math.
I'm like,
You guys
We'll just throw it at the entrance and try and get it to bounce in.
Okay. Make a. What's the dexterity? Make an acrobatics check because you're trying to do something other than just slam it.
That one.
Oh no.
It went really well.
Let's throw over.
comes back.
Wait, what did you roll?
Not
that
one.
That one. Okay, so who's on the edge there?
So I'm here, Drea's here, Cyrus is there.
Well, I'm standing by the table.
Oh, you're standing up here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, Cyrus was the farthest. So you take this, and you said it was a bone or whatever. So you take this bone and you just hack it like really hard, trying to like hit over there. But Cyrus is kind of in front of you, or like was, and it just goes boom on the back of Cyrus's head.
Ow!
Cyrus, you're there minding your own business. You kind of like look around to see, oh wait, maybe this thing that moved, and then you see stars all of a sudden, and you on the back of your head.
Does he still have squishy?
Oh yes, but she's still.
I do. He's on my shoulder.
Roll a d4 for me.
I think someone's throwing stuff. Oh, wait, D4.
And d4.
2.
2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
Say louder.
2.
Whatever you rolled, that 2. Okay, so it's 2 points of damage.
Cool. Thanks.
I can see he points to someone else.
Drea's going to hop down to like where if she's on the first step, she's only 5 feet right above the entrance to the trash,
Cool.
and she's going to take her longbow and try to shoot it.
Okay.
Remember, you got +1.
Awesome.
Do attack and damage.
So you kind of hop down.
She's gonna light the
and,
tip on fire too.
What if it's not me?
Okay. So you hop off this dais and your feet like kind of poof into the water. And then as soon as you let go, you guys feel this like in this cavern, and it shakes a little bit. And Alex, can you play that video that I sent you?
Sure. I do also want to
It's just for sound.
call out the time.
Anyway, so but hold on a second. I'll tell you mine. So you guys
That went
see,
fast.
I would be changing the music right now, but I'm not there. Anyway, so you guys see, kind of like come up here on the edges of the room, 13 figures robed in black with covered hoods. You can't see their faces, and they're holding torches of black flame. And they're all around the room. So there's just like on that ledge, they're all around the room, and then they start chanting. And you can play that now, Alex.
I am.
Oh,
What are they saying?
One must die. One must
Oh.
and there doesn't seem to be all too much that's changing.
Both.
But it is
So
quite
all the
loud.
figures
It's
are
like
right
they're
here?
going a bit off the walls as they're chanting, "One must die, one must die," and they're all like looking inward at the dais with their torches of black flame.
Torches of black flame?
Yeah.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And that's where we're gonna end it for today.
Okay.
Okay.